Hi, everyone. It's the new year, 2025. Um, just an update on things that are going right and wrong in my life. Um, so what's been happening? Well, I broke my phone. Um, my my relatively new, uh, very much updated uh Google Pixel phone. I smashed it on the ground multiple times out of anger, and now it won't turn on even when I charge it. And so yeah, that's great. Um, I also broke my laptop out of anger. Uh, that's I did that on Christmas Eve. Uh, yeah, there we go. Let's see the cracked screen. Come on, laptop. Well, anyways, oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Isn't that just horrible? Yep. Can't really use my laptop anymore. Oh look, this is this is honestly the first time I've tried opening up my laptop uh since I broke it. Huh. Wow. It is still somewhat functional. I might just have to try to play some games like this. Um yeah, I can't see that going very well. So I broke it from the top, smashed it with that hole right there with the controller. So I just keep breaking things out of anger. Um, it's called escalation, where if things aren't getting better, just escalate your your reactions, and maybe things will get better. Maybe um, your peers will notice things aren't getting better but getting severely worse, so taking more drastic options. That's not what's really happened. Uh, no, my parents only know about the phone break because that was a pretty big deal. Not I need a phone to communicate, so I just transferred the SD card from that phone to this phone. Thank God I still have this phone. Um, you know me. I think about the future. Uh, so I wonder how they're going to react when I tell them that my laptop's completely broken. Um, but it's kind of nice not having that option to just be sucked into video games. Uh, they do cause a lot of eye strain on me. My eyes do get severely red. Uh, so I mean, I guess deep down I wanted that. Um, so yeah, I guess like this is kind of similar to what I did with like the onset of my depression in like 2017, uh, where I tested boundaries. or I started to escalate the situation by just spending more time at home and just watching YouTube. And I wanted my parents to do something about it, but they didn't. They just let me. And so that was a very, that was a personal experiment that had some very negative results. Uh, so don't do that unless your parents will do some. Parents are different, and so maybe your parents will have a better countermeasure. Uh, but no, my parents just let me. So I spent years just sitting alone in my room watching YouTube. Ah, yeah, and that's why it's such a issue for me to quit now. Uh, yeah, but I've been going to group counseling lately. Uh, it's been okay. Uh, Taking the bus can be a bit nerve wracking for me. Uh, but I feel better when I can overcome my anxieties and just like, yeah, I'm doing something scary and I'm working through this anxiety. Yeah, it's kind of exhilarating. However sad that may sound, taking the bus exhilarating because it's nerve wracking. Yeah, and I don't know. With group counseling, I'm not getting too much out of it. Uh, a lot of times I'm too exhausted to really chat too much with people. Uh, and usually there's like between 10 to 20 people, sometimes 25-ish people there. So I work better with small crowds. Uh, I I find the urge to talk more with smaller crowds. Um, I think that's because I have this inbuilt um, system where I will be the person who reluctantly uh, pips in to the conversation if I see no one else doing it. Uh, or if I don't see anyone else taking a leadership role, I will just position myself there because it I feel like it needs to. Um, but back to group. Um, I I'm only going to them because it's something to do out of the house, and my mom keeps saying that, oh, you need therapy, you need you need consistent therapy, um, and so even though it's not one on one because I can't really get one on one right now until I find a a therapist I can regularly see. It's better than nothing. Um, and it's like the baseline for socialization. Because otherwise, I'll just be sitting at home watching or listening to YouTube. to curb my loneliness. That's what I've mostly been doing. Um, Purely out of sheer exhaustion. I've been exhausted all the time. My muscles are weak and sore all the time. Uh, like walking uh, feels like I am running with weights on. Uh, so I've I've been trying to do some mindful movement by walking around the house, sometimes walking outside. Um, but when your internal system just gets so exhausted, it's just like I don't really have the strength to do much more, so I will just do something mindless. Uh, yeah, sometimes I'll just be sitting on the couch, staring blankly out at the ocean, um, with agonizing thoughts on, oh, I'm pretty much 24 now, and I'm doing nothing with my life. Uh, my life is just being wasted. So much time is just being wasted away. Uh, it's it's brutal, uh, and time has just been flying by so fast lately. Like I will blink and it's already uh, like I will blink and it's already tomorrow. Like, oh, I'm already at this time of day. Wow, that was fast. Because it feels like time is just moving by so fast, and that's kind of scary. And so, uh, something I've been working on this like past week so far is proper nutrition, because that's one of the few things in my control. Uh, as like a pet project I can work on is choosing what to put in my body and what not to. Uh, and so I've been I've been focusing a lot of my thoughts on that, uh, because what we eat, we become essentially what we eat. Uh, the essence of it. Uh, so if we eat healthy foods, if we eat strong foods, then we're putting that energy inside of us and it's becoming part of our tissues, cells, organs. And I felt some positive results so far from it. Um, More energy, more confidence, better pain tolerance. Uh, the diet I've been primarily focusing on is a Mediterranean diet. Uh, I've I've increased the amount of protein I've been eating quite a bit. Most of my meals, that's like a central component. Uh, I've been mostly eating um, uh, bird meat, primarily chicken. Uh, I will be incorporating more fish into it soon. Uh, I've been eating eggs, oatmeal with protein powder, uh, and then for fruits and vegetables, it's just like bananas, avocados, uh, broccoli, uh, noodles that are made of uh, vegetables, and I intend to add more of that. Oh, nuts! Uh, nuts have been a good snack, uh, and yeah, I plan to add more on. Um, and something I've been uh, in the last 3 days I've included is coconut oil, or better, well, um, some people know it as MCT oil. Uh, that can be helpful um, to enter ketosis, which is uh, using fat for fuel instead of sugar or carbohydrates, uh, and that's supposed to be more energy. Uh, I don't know, energy dense, because ketones, when you use them for fuel instead of glucose, um, they produce more energy in your cells than glucose. So yeah, and that's what's really been going on with me so far. My parents have helped me tremendously in finding uh, a new home uh, in the social hub town right below ours. Uh, so hopefully soon enough I'll be closer to friends, communities, uh, grocery stores, that kind of stuff. Uh, yeah, that would be nice. And sometimes uh, I've been working on hobbies like fictional writing, just been writing short stories. Uh, and I've been doing a little bit of art. Uh, just trying to uh, just trying to exercise those cognitive centers in my brain. Uh, with drawing, I'm trying to um, develop more um, uh, like more imagination, being able to see objects in my mind. I think that's a useful skill to have. Uh, and then with creative writing, that's just to develop an imagination of like places, things, ideas, uh, and writing it in a cohesive narrative. Uh, yeah, and I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about here. Uh, yeah, it's just right now primarily focusing on my diet, So hopefully I can build more muscle, have more energy to then solve other areas in my life. And yeah, I keep saying it, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, uh, Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. Uh, and yeah, you'll see me in the next video. So long.